One was robbed.
No, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, they took all the silver, they took all the leather, they took all the aspirin, and they happened to find that
Temecula coin.
Yes. I'm sorry. Your father entrusted me with that when we were service together in Istanbul, and I let him down. I can't believe I let your father down. And
You haven't spoken to father in years, have you?
I haven't. We had a bit of a falling out.
That's what he meant when he lost it in the desert.
Well, if by falling out I mean I stole it from him, yes.
You don't offend me at all.
I was about to say, please don't hate me. I mean,
You mind if I?
Please. You have to understand, your father and I were rivals. I mean, sure, we're best friends, but those make the best kinds of rivals. He was a bit of a...
Mr. Edwards, I didn't like my father.
I
I sided with you.
Good.
I took everything I could from the man. He
Perhaps
didn't leave me with anything except that coin.
He was a bastard, all right.
But you know what gets my goat? More than anything? He loved my sister.
He did love your sister. He spoke about her at great length. He had a...
All the time.
He had
When she
a-
was in the room.
He had a giant suede painting of her in his office.
What? A painting on suede. My mother wanted one of those for years, but would he get her one? No, he would never have mother sit for a portrait, but dear Elizabeth.
But we know that your father was as nutty as a fruit man. We're going to have to forget about that because I want you to help me find the coin. And I don't want you to tell your sister.
Why is the coin important?
Because there are nefarious forces at work. Well, your father and I were stationed in Istanbul. This bastard named Dr. Bastard, always on our heels, picking at our notes, rummaging through our findings.
Mr. Edwards, I feel that you've listened to one too many radio shows.
This is my home. You're going to call me a liar or a listener of radio in my home?
You're an old man. A friend of yours just died. You're drinking questionable bourbon. Look at my father. The last thing he left me was this.
Look, he was so good.
This random note with his blood smeared across the bottom. It's just his will.
As much as I hated your father, I watched him draft his will. And there was much more in it than this.
Wait, you spied on my father drafting his will?
I told you I hated your father.
Right, that's a bit extreme.
Are
I mean, I was on your side, but that's still a bit extreme.
Are we going to argue about what kind of dick I am, or are we going to find that coin?
We just agreed that you're a dick.
It is rather a likeness. It is smooth to the touch.
Yes, it's a very good likeness, Elizabeth. We've been talking about it for 20 minutes now.
Just that now that Colonel Papa is gone, there's just no one to call me that little girl.
Look, if you pay the servants their wages, they'll all call you their little girl.
Brewster, you're such a kidder.
No, I'm serious.
It isn't power unless you earn it. That's what Colonel Papa said all the time.
It isn't power unless you pay for it. That's what I said.
Well, how dull will that be? I have all the money in the world.
Then pay your staff. I'm keeping them at bay at the door as it is right now. I'm pretty sure Brumhilda's in the closet listening with a glass to her ear.
Brewster. Well, perhaps we can dress you up like Mortimer, because the Don's Bank won't believe me that I'm the sole proprietor, and they won't release any of the funds to me. We've got to sort that mess out.
What if I can get your brother here?
Well, if you can find him.
I know some people that might be able to find him.
Why are you being so cryptic? Then do it.
I worked for your father for 30 odd years. Of course I'm being cryptic. You learn at the hand of the master. All this time you thought your father was some doddering old fool.
Oh no, not him. I could always see past his glazy eyes.
Really? Where's his will?
Well, we've seen his will, haven't we?
Did it have a blood stain on the bottom?
Sure.
It's not your father's will.
Brewster, what do you mean?
I signed your father's will. I was his witness, and his testament was a wise mind.
Well, then why in the world would the attorney approve it?
Don't you see that there are forces at work? Nefarious forces.
Oh no.
Your father wasn't just some archaeologist. Your father discovered the coin. And your father knew how to use
The coin of Temecula!
Please. On that front, he was a doddering old fool. It was just a coin, yes, of great value.
Elizabeth Mark, not the coin of Temecula!
Sorry.
The coin of Temecula holds great power. To a man who knows how to use it. That fool Edwards took it from your father. He's been spying on me ever since to try to figure out its use. But your father knew its use.
Okay, hold on.
And it was in his will.
Edwards stole the coin from my father?
Yes.
Well, then that bastard is going down.
No, bastard, there's another man. He's after the coin as well. He's from this woman. And your father and Edwards found the coin before bastard could get to it. They were all looking for the same coin.
What power does this coin have?
I'm not your father!
We keep talking and talking about it, but no one will actually say what the coin does.
Because none of us know your father knew when he put it in his will. The will that I signed and the will that your lawyer didn't read to you.
So who made the false will is the question.
Who indeed?
Yes, operator, give me 421 Evergreen Terrace. Hello, Dr. Baston.
Yes?
Dr. Baston, I did what you said with the coin. I took it home and I hid it behind my painting, and I woke up and I looked at my body and oh my God! Oh my God!
The scarab beetle.
I wish you had warned me, sir. I wouldn't have taken the assignment. You know how frightened I am of scarabs.
If I had warned you, you wouldn't have taken the assignment.
You are just the namesake that you have.
But your death releases anyone who gets to the coin of the curse.
I wish I had removed the coin from behind my painting so you wouldn't be able to find it in the future.
What is this?
How can you be so calm about this? Someone faked his will.
I know. Edwards told me. He's been spying on father. For years.
Okay,
This is weird.
very weird. In memory of Colonel Papa, we need to do everything in our power to get that coin back in our family. It was very important to him, and I know you don't think that he loved you. But damn it, Mortimer, he loved you more than anything.
Then why did he ride me so hard? Why did he always compare me to you? Why is there a painting of you in his office?